I want to test Lumpy Mail versus Facebook ads and see which one brings in cheaper leads. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth is a digital marketing agency testing mail, traditional mail, if you're running Facebook ads and they're working? Well, I just want to try it out. I think it's super funny. I think that this whole lumpy mail concept has potential, and why not try it out? Now, if you're not familiar with lumpy mail, essentially it is mail, just like this, except we add a three-dimensional element to it, like that, put it in with the other pieces, and now you have some intrigue because this has weight to it. It has 3 dimensions to it, and people are so curious about what they possibly got their hands on. So that's why we're going to be doing a lumpy mail strategy. If you're not familiar with the channel, if you're not familiar with me, my name is Vic. I'm the founder here at Social Gravity. I have to kind of apologize. We haven't made a video in a couple months, but it's because we've been working so hard on this offer here. Now, this is the offer that we are driving traffic to through Facebook ads. It's consistently getting leads, booking calls, and providing value as a free training. But I want to take it to the next level, and I want to diversify a bit. And honestly, I think this is a super funny way to get this done. So we're driving traffic to that page. And again, if you haven't yet subscribe to the channel. I would love you. I would appreciate you to do that. So what are we doing today? Well, we're actually going to make some lumpy mail, and I'm going to break down exactly my strategy on what I'm doing. What are the components here? We got lots of different components. What are they? Why are they so important? What is the strategy here? So let's start out simply with the envelope. Obviously, if you're running a mail campaign, you need an envelope. These are just from Walmart, nothing crazy, okay? But what makes it lumpy? You guessed it. Our candy canes. Again, these are also from Walmart. This box was $2. I got a bunch of boxes, and my goal is to actually send out 500 of these because I got 500 candy canes. I got 500 envelopes. I got 500 business cards. I want to send out 500. And really, it's December 18th right now, but if they get it a little later, if they get it even into the new year, it's still relevant. The candy canes are still relevant. They're dirt cheap. That's my mentality here, is like, this was so cheap. I think the entire campaign is going to cost like $80. So if at the end of the day, no one or even one person books a call, that $80 book call is actually cheaper than the book calls that I'm getting from Facebook advertising. So may as well just give it a shot. Am I right? Show you kind of more of what we got going on. We got, again, the envelope, candy cane. This stamp is pretty interesting. I got it made on Vistaprint, and it essentially is going to allow me to save time by stamping our address instead of writing it out. Kind of a side note for you. Let's get into the actual key components here. This right here is the sales letter. Now, this sales letter is very important because it explains why they need to go to the free training. It calls them out. It is basically direct response copy, okay? Let's break that down. Let's actually go into my screen here, and let's take a look at this sales letter and kind of break down, why do we do things the way that we did it. This is just it in my Google Docs. So we start off with a headline on the sales letter. As always, everybody is selling on Facebook except for your business. And then underneath, in parentheses, if this statement is true, then keep reading. Because obviously it's kind of an intrusive statement. It's kind of an assumptive statement. And if it's not you, then you might get offended by it. So saying, if this statement is true, keep reading, kind of softens that blow. Right away, we call it our business owner friend. Let me just actually increase my scale here so you can see this a little better. Here we go. Dear business owner, if you have no strategy for finding customers on Facebook, then you're leaving money on the table. Right away, I am just stabbing them in the pain point, right in the problem. Next thing I say is, we've put together a free training for business owners on integrating a proven Facebook strategy fast. Now I'm providing the solution. Very, very simple formula: problem, then solution, okay? Now we move into social proof. Social Gravity has helped over 100 businesses. These are the types of businesses we've helped. We're top 3 agencies in the area. You can trust us. Here's our social proof. The next thing is actually going into depth on the solution. So in this training, we're going to focus on 10% of actions that have produced 90% of the results for us. Pretty straightforward. And we want you to implement it today. You can start seeing results tomorrow. Again, emphasizing how fast it is to work. And then really, really driving home the call to action now, saying, hey, scan the QR code. This is an exclusive free training, and it'll be available for a short period of time. Here you can do it. Here, if you don't have the QR code, just go right to the link. Okay? So that is essentially the sales letter here. And what I want to do as well is I'm just going to sign the bottom, make it a little more personal. I originally really wanted this to be handwritten, but my handwriting is so bad that I just couldn't get away with it. It was not working for me at all. So the next components that we have after we have the sales letter, I'm going to just drop in my business card, my personal business card, okay? Now, this is just my direct phone number where they can call me and or email me and just hit me up if this interests them, okay? So we have our envelope, drop that in there. And I don't want them to find that first. I actually want them to find that last. I only want the prospects that are really interested to find my business card. If you're just kind of sifting through it and you pull the candy cane out, eat the candy cane, throw the rest out, I don't want you to see my business card. But I do want those prospects that actually are into the offer to see it. So I've started this envelope. I put the my card in. I'm just going to quickly sign one. There we go. Nice little signature. Fold it up. Quick. And I'm not going to attach the business card to the letter. I'm literally just going to drop it in alongside the letter. Again, I would want it to be kind of hidden, okay? The next thing here, and this might be just as important as the sales letter, is the second business card. Now, this is the free training business card. Here you go. It simply says, attention business owner, need to sell your products online? You flip it over. We got one of our winning ad creatives on Facebook. And then it says free training, scan that QR code. Now I know QR codes are kind of old school, but it's easy. So a lot of phones, like my handy dandy 12 Pro, it has the QR code scanner built right into the camera. So they don't need separate apps anymore like they used to. It's actually kind of good now. They've done a good job with it. So what are we going to do with this? Well, we're not just going to drop it in our envelope with the rest of the things we have. We're actually going to take a candy cane here, and we're going to attach it to the candy cane. What we're going to do is, first off, put a hole with this hole punch in the business card. It's right in the corner. So it's not obstructing any text, not obstructing the QR code. That's very important. Take some ribbon, some green Christmas ribbon. We will put it through the hole here. And then we will tie this to the candy cane. And we can take our scissors if we want to be fancy, kind of feeling being fancy, and we can spin the ribbon, make it look a little better. Boom. So what's going to happen now is they're going to open the envelope and see this, a candy cane. Everyone loves candy canes. And it says, need to sell your products online? Dude, this candy cane is like a profit or something. How does it know that? Oh my God, I'm going to read this letter now. They probably wouldn't have read the letter if there wasn't this in there. The obvious thing is that it's just a letter and that's annoying. It's a sales letter and that's also annoying, right? So putting the candy cane really sweetens the deal, really makes them think, that's pretty intriguing. And the last thing I want to do here So I want to take my stamp. And I mean, if you don't have a stamp like this, totally fine. But I do. And now it stamps my address. Let me switch cams here. Stamps my address there. There you go. And last but not least, definitely not least, actually, we're going to take our Lumpy mail, slide it in, and that's that. It's ready to ship. And my plan, honestly, is to just bring this to local businesses, as many local businesses as I can hit, to save cost. Because shipping something like this is going to be the expensive part. Building it isn't that expensive. Shipping is the expensive part. So I definitely recommend at least trying this. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the results are here and testing it and comparing it to Facebook advertising, because we Facebook advertise not only for us, for other businesses. So I'm curious to see, I've heard a lot about Lumpy Mail. Does it live up to the hype? We'll have to wait and see. Again, my name is Vic. This is Social Gravity. Thanks for tuning in, and definitely subscribe. We're going to be rolling out more content. We're going to be doing the Social Gravity podcast here as well. Yeah, it's going to be dope. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day. See ya.